Exploded view of the object is a fantastic way to pack in a lot of information and specifications that would normally require multiple designs. The animation will be set to show the exploded view without it automatically closing. At that stage, additional information can be displayed. There are so many possibilities to include hotspots, configurators, and even images. The object would only close when clicked. Before beginning, it is important to have a well-organized project. For example, if part of the design is built with multiple objects, make sure you join them in a group, as it will be extremely useful when creating animations. Open the Animate tab. This project requires separate open and close animations. Let's create them from scratch. Rename it to Open. Now, set the animation length to 1 second and reposition the playhead to 0.5 seconds. Move the object to create keyframes and reposition them so that all the internal parts are visible. To create a bounce effect, reposition the playhead and create additional keyframes by moving them closer together. Next, select a group that contains all parts of the power bank and reposition it. This will move all the parts together without affecting previously animated objects. Preview the animation. To create the close animation, it is easy to reverse the open animation that was just created. Duplicate the open animation and rename it. To remove the bounce effect, select the keyframes and press the Delete button on the keyboard. Next, select the keyframes at the beginning of the animation and drag them towards the end. Then, select the other keyframes and move them to the beginning of the animation. Set the animation length to be faster than the open animation and make sure the keyframes are inside of it. In the next step, we will set up interactions to activate the animations. First, the animation will open when you click on the object, and when you click again, it will close. Open the Interact tab. Add a new interaction and rename it. Set the trigger on click and choose a target. In this case, a group that contains all other objects. From the Action menu, add a new animation and choose the Open animation. Preview the animation and try it out. Now, create a new interaction for the close animation. Choose the same target as for the Open animation. Add a new action and select the close animation. Because we have the same target for the trigger, we need to set up conditions for when each animation will play. Add a condition to close interaction and choose animation. Select Open animation and set its status to be finished. This setup means that the animation will only play when the open animation is finished. We need to add a stop action to this interaction. Otherwise, the open animation will still be considered active. Add a new action and choose animation. Set control to stop and choose the open animation. We want the animation to rotate when opened and return back when closed. We will achieve this with the help of transformations. Select the Open Interaction and from the Action menu, choose Transformation. From the Object drop-down menu, choose the group that contains all other parts, in this case, the power bank animation. Now, press on the plus icon to add a new transformation. Change the rotation values to -20 on the x-axis and 20 on the y-axis. Transformation now works when we open the power bank, but we will need another transformation to set it back to its original state. Select the close interaction and add a transformation. Choose the target object as before and add a new transformation. Leave all values at 0. This will transform the object into its original state. Preview the animation. Let's add animated graphics displaying product specifications when opened. It is best to use SVG files or PNG images with transparent backgrounds. In this case, one for the rubber, top cover, and hardware. First, import the 2D graphics by dragging and dropping them onto the canvas. Rotate them so that they are facing the camera, and scale them down to hide them inside the object. Repeat this step for all other images you want to display. Next, open the Animate tab. Select the Open Animation and ensure the playhead is at the end of the animation. Select the image from the Project menu, set its approximate position, and scale it up in the Transformation menu. This will create a keyframe on the timeline. Repeat this step for all other images you want to display. Once you have completed this step, open the preview mode and inspect the animation. Make any necessary adjustments, such as adjusting the positions of the images. In the next part of the tutorial, we will create a spin animation that will play continuously, regardless of whether the object is open or closed. To do this, add a new animation and rename it. Zoom out the timeline and set the animation length to 60 seconds. Then, select the group that contains all other parts and set the rotation on the Z-axis to 360 in the Transformation menu. Select the keyframes and set the easing to linear and the animation to repeat. Open the Interact tab. Add a new interaction and rename it. Set trigger on load and from the Action menu choose Animation. Select Spin Animation from the drop-down menu. Finally, go to the design mode and adjust the camera's view as necessary. Turn on view limits in the Properties menu to enhance the viewer's experience. Your project is now ready to be shared. Thanks for watching.